Imagine this. You wake up in the morning feeling stiffness in your joints, pain with every step, and you realize your body isn't what it used to be. Surprised how it got to this point? You might not even realize that the habits you consider harmless are slowly but surely destroying your joints. In this video, I'll uncover 10 habits you might be doing every day, unaware that they're damaging your joints from the inside out. These habits are the real joint killers. And if you want to stay mobile and pain-free in the future, this video is for you. Stick around to find out how to avoid these sneaky enemies and what you can do right now to protect your joints. Your joints deserve this attention. A sedentary lifestyle is a serious problem for our joints, especially in today's world where many spend most of the day in front of a computer or TV. When we sit for long periods, our joints suffer from a lack of movement. The muscles that are supposed to support our joints gradually weaken, losing strength and elasticity. As a result, our joints become more vulnerable to injury and wear. The problem is worsened by the fact that prolonged sitting leads to poor circulation. This means that your joints aren't getting the necessary oxygen and nutrients, which can accelerate degenerative processes like osteoarthritis. This condition is characterized by the gradual breakdown of cartilage, which protects the ends of bones and joints, leading to pain and reduced mobility. Moreover, when we sit, especially in poor posture, it puts extra strain on the joints in our spine and neck. Chronic poor posture can lead to constant pain in these areas and deteriorate the overall health of your joints. In summary, a sedentary lifestyle is one of the key habits that slowly but surely damages our joints, leading to pain, reduced mobility, and the development of various conditions. Excess weight is one of the primary causes of joint damage, especially in the legs and spine. When someone carries extra pounds, the joints are forced to bear the increased load. The knees, hips, and spine take the brunt of this, leading to their accelerated wear. Every extra pound of body weight significantly increases the strain on your joints. For example, the load on the knees multiplies with each additional pound. This leads to premature wear of the joint surfaces, increases the risk of micro-injuries, and can cause chronic conditions. Moreover, excess weight is often accompanied by inflammatory processes in the body. Fat tissue releases substances that can promote joint inflammation, intensifying pain and discomfort. As a result, someone with excess weight might experience constant joint pain, restricted mobility, and a reduced quality of life. Excess weight isn't just an aesthetic issue, it's a real threat to joint health, leading to serious consequences, including chronic pain and limited mobility. Poor posture is a hidden but extremely destructive habit that can seriously damage our joints over time. When we constantly sit or stand in improper positions, it creates an uneven distribution of load on our joints, especially in the spine, shoulders, and knees. One of the most common examples is slouching. When we slouch, the spine takes on an unnatural position, causing strain in the neck and upper back. Chronic slouching can lead to vertebral misalignment, chronic neck and back pain, and reduced joint mobility. Another widespread issue is poor posture when sitting. When we sit with a curved back or lean forward, it places excessive pressure on the lower back. Over time, this can lead to problems with intervertebral discs, causing pain and discomfort in the lumbar region. Additionally, poor shoulder and neck positioning while working at a computer can lead to text neck syndrome, a condition where the neck and shoulder muscles become stiff and painful. Poor posture can also affect the joints in the lower body. For instance, improper foot positioning while standing or walking can place excessive strain on the knees and hips, eventually leading to their wear. In short, the habit of constantly being in a poor posture is a hidden threat to our joints. It slowly but surely damages them, leading to pain, stiffness, and chronic conditions that significantly diminish the quality of life. Lifting heavy objects with improper technique is one of the most common causes of joint and spinal injuries. When we lift heavy items without following the correct form, our joints are subjected to excessive and uneven strain, which can lead to serious damage. One of the main mistakes is lifting with straight legs and a bent back. In this position, most of the strain is placed on the spine, especially the lower back. This increases the risk of disc injuries, which can lead to herniation or other serious problems. Additionally, improper lifting can cause severe muscle tension in the back, leading to pain and spasms. Improper lifting techniques can also affect the knee and hip joints. If someone overloads their knees or hips while lifting, it can cause wear and tear or injuries. For example, if the body's weight is shifted more onto one leg than the other, it creates an uneven load that can eventually damage the joints. Another common mistake is lifting objects too quickly. Sudden, jerky movements increase the risk of sprains and ligament tears that support the joints, causing acute pain and requiring lengthy recovery. Lifting with improper technique is particularly dangerous for those who engage in sports or work in environments that require frequent lifting and moving of heavy objects. Regular mistakes in lifting techniques can lead to cumulative injuries that gradually worsen the condition of the joints and cause chronic pain. In summary, lifting with improper technique is a dangerous habit that can seriously harm your joints and spine, especially if these mistakes are made regularly. Excessive physical activity can be just as harmful to your joints as insufficient exercise. While physical activity is essential for maintaining joint health, when it becomes excessive or too intense, it can lead to joint destruction and injury. One of the main problems is the wear and tear of cartilage, which covers the joint surfaces and protects the bones from friction. With excessive exercise, especially when workouts are done without adequate rest, the cartilage doesn't have enough time to recover. Over time, this leads to cartilage thinning and the development of osteoarthritis, where the bones begin to rub against each other, causing pain and inflammation. Additionally, too intense workouts can cause microtrauma to the joints and ligaments. These microtraumas can accumulate and eventually lead to chronic issues such as tendinitis or bursitis, inflammation of the tendons and joint capsules. These conditions are often accompanied by persistent pain and can limit mobility. Athletes and people who engage in physical activity at a professional level are particularly vulnerable to excessive physical activity. Constant training, competitions, and insufficient recovery time can lead to serious joint injuries requiring long-term treatment and rehabilitation. Excessive physical activity can also lead to improper biomechanics in movements. For example, fatigue and muscle overstrain can cause someone to perform exercises with incorrect technique. This increases the risk of joint injuries as the load is distributed unevenly. In short, excessive physical activity can have devastating consequences for your joints. Instead of strengthening and maintaining health, it can become a source of chronic diseases and serious injuries that significantly impair the quality of life and require prolonged recovery. Wearing uncomfortable shoes is a habit that can seriously impact the health of your joints, especially those in the legs and spine. Shoes that don't provide enough support or don't fit properly can disrupt the natural biomechanics of walking, leading to extra strain on the joints. High heels are one of the most well-known examples of uncomfortable footwear. When we wear high heels, our body weight shifts to the front of the feet, putting excessive pressure on the toes and joints. This can lead to foot deformities and painful conditions such as bunions and plantar fasciitis. Additionally, high heels alter the body's overall posture, increasing the strain on the knee joints and spine, particularly in the lower back. But uncomfortable shoes aren't just about high heels. Shoes with poor cushioning or inadequate arch support can also cause harm. Such footwear can lead to flat feet, creating improper weight distribution on the joints in the legs and spine. As a result, the joints are forced to compensate for the improper biomechanics, leading to wear and chronic pain. Wearing the wrong shoes can also cause posture problems. When the feet don't receive adequate support, it affects the entire musculoskeletal system, causing the center of gravity to shift and putting extra strain on the joints. For example, insufficient arch support can cause the feet to roll inward, increasing the strain on the inner knee and hip joints, leading to wear. It's especially important to consider shoe choice for everyday wear as well as for sports. Wearing the wrong athletic shoes can lead to serious injuries, especially when running or engaging in high-impact activities. In conclusion, wearing uncomfortable shoes can severely damage your joints, causing pain, deformities, and chronic conditions. Choosing the right shoes is a key factor in maintaining joint health and preventing injuries. Excessive salt consumption is a habit that can have a significant negative impact on joint health. While salt is necessary for the normal functioning of the body, overconsumption can lead to a range of problems, including joint issues. One of the key effects of excess salt is fluid retention in the body. When there's too much salt in the diet, the body starts retaining water to maintain electrolyte balance. This leads to an increase in blood volume, which puts additional strain on blood vessels and raises blood pressure. For the joints, this means increased pressure on them, which can lead to pain and discomfort, especially in people with pre-existing conditions like arthritis. Fluid retention can also contribute to swelling around the joints, worsening inflammation and causing additional pain. Inflammation, in turn, can accelerate the breakdown of cartilage that protects the joints, leading to their wear. Moreover, high salt intake can disrupt the balance of minerals in the body, such as calcium. Excess sodium can cause the body to excrete more calcium through the kidneys, weakening bones and joints. This is especially dangerous for people at risk of osteoporosis or other bone-related conditions. It's also important to note that excessive salt in the diet can contribute to the development of chronic diseases like hypertension and cardiovascular disease, which indirectly affect joint health. For example, high blood pressure increases the load on the joints, leading to their premature wear. In summary, excessive salt consumption is a harmful habit that can significantly worsen the condition of your joints, contributing to inflammation, swelling, and accelerated joint wear. Maintaining a moderate salt intake is an important step in preserving joint health and overall well-being. Smoking is one of the most destructive habits for the body, and its negative impact on joints is often underestimated. Nicotine and other chemicals in tobacco have a complex effect on joint health, worsening their condition and speeding up the development of various diseases. One of the key effects of smoking is impaired blood circulation. Nicotine constricts blood vessels, reducing blood flow to the joints and surrounding tissues. This means that joints don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need for normal functioning and repair. As a result, the regeneration of cartilage slows down, increasing the risk of wear and the development of osteoarthritis. Smoking also contributes to increased inflammation levels in the body. Tobacco smoke contains numerous toxins that can trigger and exacerbate inflammatory processes. Joint inflammation is a major cause of pain and stiffness, and smoking can worsen these symptoms, especially in people with conditions like rheumatoid arthritis. Another important aspect is smoking's impact on bone tissue. Smoking decreases bone density, making them more brittle and prone to fractures. This is particularly dangerous for joints, as bone fragility increases the risk of injuries and slows the recovery process. Smoking also negatively affects the immune system, making it less effective at fighting infections and inflammation. This can worsen joint conditions, especially if they're already affected by disease. In summary, smoking is a habit that significantly worsens joint health, leading to chronic pain, inflammation, and accelerated wear of joint tissues. Quitting smoking can greatly improve joint health and reduce the risk of serious diseases. Frequent alcohol consumption is a habit that can severely harm joint health. While alcohol in small amounts may have some positive effects, regular and excessive consumption is associated with many negative consequences for joints and overall health. One of the main effects of frequent alcohol consumption is its impact on inflammatory processes in the body. Alcohol can exacerbate inflammation, which is especially dangerous for joints. In people prone to arthritis or already suffering from it, alcohol can intensify symptoms like pain, stiffness, and swelling. Joint inflammation is a major cause of joint destruction, and alcohol only speeds up this process. Alcohol also negatively affects metabolism, which can contribute to weight gain. As mentioned earlier, Excess weight puts extra strain on the joints, especially the knees and hips. This accelerates joint wear and can lead to the development of osteoarthritis. Additionally, many alcoholic beverages, like beer and cocktails, are high in calories, further exacerbating weight issues. Another important aspect is alcohol's effect on nutrient absorption. Regular alcohol consumption can disrupt the absorption of important vitamins and minerals, such as calcium and vitamin D, which are necessary for maintaining healthy bones and joints. This can lead to weakened bone tissue and an increased risk of fractures and other injuries. Furthermore, alcohol can have a toxic effect on the liver, affecting its ability to detoxify the body. Impaired liver function can worsen inflammation and degrade overall joint health. In summary, frequent alcohol consumption is a habit that can significantly deteriorate joint health, contributing to inflammation, joint tissue wear, and reduced mobility. Reducing alcohol consumption or quitting altogether can help preserve joint health and improve overall well-being. Ignoring joint pain is a dangerous habit that can lead to serious health consequences. Joint pain isn't just a temporary discomfort. It's your body's way of signaling that something is wrong. When we ignore this signal, we risk worsening the problem, which can develop into a chronic condition. Joint pain can arise from various causes, including injuries, inflammation, and degenerative changes in tissues. For instance, if the pain is caused by the early stages of osteoarthritis, ignoring the symptoms can lead to further cartilage destruction. Over time, this can result in constant pain, reduced mobility, and even the need for surgery. Moreover, if joint pain is linked to inflammation, as in rheumatoid arthritis, ignoring the symptoms can lead to disease progression. Inflammation that's left unchecked can cause irreversible damage to joints and other organs, significantly reducing the quality of life. Ignoring joint pain can also lead to compensatory mechanisms. For example, if someone experiences pain in one joint, they may start overloading other joints to avoid the pain. This can lead to strain and wear in other joints, creating a new cycle of pain and discomfort. Chronic pain can also affect psychological well-being. Constant pain can lead to stress, anxiety, and depression, which in turn can worsen the perception of pain and make it more intense. It's important to understand that joint pain isn't something to ignore, hoping it will go away on its own. It may be a sign of serious issues that require medical attention. The earlier the cause of the pain is identified, the better the chances of preventing further joint damage and preserving their health. In summary, ignoring joint pain is a habit that can lead to severe consequences, including chronic conditions and a significant reduction in quality of life. So, we've covered 10 habits that could be destroying your joints. If you recognize yourself in any of them, don't worry, because this is just the first step. In the next video, I'll be sharing what our joints love and how to keep them healthy and mobile for years to come. If the video is already out, you'll find the link in the description and on the end screen. Be sure to click on it to learn how to strengthen and protect your joints. And if the video isn't out yet, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss it. Your joints will thank you. Remember, healthy joints are key to an active and fulfilling future. See you in the next video.